وبه نستعين على أمور الدنيا والدين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all internship candidates. My name is Muhammad Ammar bin Zubaidi. I am your MC for this internship briefing meeting today. Inshallah, before we begin, let's invite Brother Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Kamaruzaman to recite the dua. فيتفضل مشكورا. الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده. يا ربنا لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك الكريم وعظيم سلطانك. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأحوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها من جميع الحاجات وتطهرنا بها من جميع السيئات وترفعنا بها عندك على الدرجات وتبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الممات وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. O Allah, with your mercy and protection, we are able to gather here at this RKUD Internship Briefing held by the Secretariat of Usuluddin and Comparative Religion. Ya Allah, with your mercy and protection, bless us the noble objectives of this meeting in stating the agendas planned by the UTC Secretariat, and may the plans be success with your blessing. Make us enjoy righteous guidance, which we do not seek to change a path of truth from which we do not deviate, and will guide intention which we do not doubt. Let us live so long as our life is spent in your obedience. Adorn us with the adornment of the righteous and clothe us with the ornament of the pious, in spreading good behavior and striving toward excellence to become better servant of yours. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما ولا تجعل اللهم فينا ولا معنا ولا من يتبعنا شكيا ولا مطرودا ولا محروما. اللهم اجعل خير أعمالنا آخره وخير أعمالنا خواتمه وخير أيامنا يوم القاك فيه. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Brother Hafiz. Inshallah, tonight we will be listening to our department's internship briefing from Associate Prof. Dr. Ismail bin Mamat, the internship coordinator. That said, I hope everyone can be attentive and respectful during this briefing session. And please check to ensure that you have muted your microphone to avoid unwanted interruptions or distractions. At the end of the session, there will be a Q&A slot, so you may ask your questions then or type it in the chat box. With that, I would like to invite Dr. Ismail to continue with the session. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Thank you very much, Brother MC, Brother Muhammad Ammar, President and committee members of UDCY, brothers and sisters, participants of this briefing. Alhamdulillah, tonight we are able to organize this briefing, even though we planned to have last night. But I'm so sorry because last night, actually, my friends from batch 1990 to 1996, IIUM, already planned to have a gathering or a reunion. So there are many friends, my friends from Sarawak, from Kelantan, from Kedah, from Terengganu, from Johor came to this program. That's why I asked Brother Salahuddin to postpone if possible to tonight. So that's why I'm so sorry, because I think those who can come to this gathering or this reunion, even though they are from Sarawak, from Kedah, from Kelantan, but I'm here in Gombak or Kuala Lumpur cannot attend. I think it is not good. Okay, so that's why I also attended last night. Tonight, inshallah, I would like to give a briefing on internship. Shall I share my slide? Can you see on the screen? The slide?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
I think I also shared in WhatsApp group these slides. This is just an introduction. The department will conduct a briefing session for eligible students in semester 2. So this semester. In this briefing, the department will explain to students the objectives. So inshallah, after this, I'm going to explain to you the objectives of this internship, as well as the guidelines and procedures of doing internship program. So we call internship, but actually when you refer to your study plan, did you check from your study plan the title of this course? Did you check? Anyone who checked?
Yes, doctor. Isn't it industrial training?
Yeah, so it is not with the title of internship. It is industrial training. Industrial training. This is according to the current study plan. But for the new study plan, you can see that we used to name internship. If you look at the new study plan, but you are following the current study plan. So the course title is industrial training. Okay, make sure that when you register later on, you register the title of the course industrial training. The course code is RKUD 4994. RKUD 4994. And according to the current study plan, this course is a kuliah required course. Because before the current study plan, I mean the previous study plan, internship or industrial training was only an optional. So students can register or not. It's up to the student. But for the current study plan, so every student has to register this course because it becomes the required course by the kuliah. But if you look at the new study plan for the new students, it becomes an option. Right? It becomes an option. This is for the new student, not for you. But for you, it is a required course. It is required for students with metric number 101 onwards until 221. 212 or 221? I'm not sure. 221. So 171 onwards until 221, I think. 221. Particularly who are in their third year of the university's academic calendar year. Why third year students? Because for your final year, you have to write your final year project. For the third year, so you will do the internship. Or equivalent to 60 credit hours when you reach or already registered 60 credit hours, so you may also apply. Including the current semester, it carries 6 credit hours. Big, I mean, in terms of number of credit hours, it is big. 6 credit hours, equivalent to 2 normal other courses. Because normal other course, the credit hour is normally 3 credit hours, except, from self-pad and also co-curriculum courses. But for courses offered by our department, by our kuliah, so it carries 3 credit hours. But for internship, it carries 6 credit hours. So you have to understand here, this course is equivalent to 2 courses. But for the previous semester before your study plan, it carried only 3 credit hours. And for the new students also, it will carry 3 credit hours. So you are lucky because this course carries 6 credit hours. Equivalent to 2 courses. 2 courses. What are the objectives of internship or industrial training? There are 4 main objectives here. Why we develop this course or why we introduce this course. Number 1 is to develop students' ability to apply concepts and theories at work. You have gone about 6 semesters or 5 semesters, 5 or 6 semesters. So you have learned many concepts. You have learned many theories. Now is the time to apply the concepts or theories that you have learned in the class or classes at workplace. So here is the first objective of internship or industrial training. Second objective is to familiarize students with the actual work setting, because hope that you may get some experience when you are doing internship or industrial training. Because after you graduate, you are looking for job. So if you have the experience, it may help you in order to apply for the job. or also maybe you know what is your talent, what is your inclination before you apply for your job after you graduate from this university. And number 3, the third objective is to develop students' skills such as leadership, communication, management, problem solving, and teamwork imbued with Islamic values. So you already studied some skills, like for example, leadership. You study from co-curriculum courses. Okay, the course title is leadership, I think, and then also other courses that you study about leadership, and then also on communication, also on management, also on problem solving and teamwork. Now you want to develop and apply at workplace. Okay, so you may do so when you are doing this industrial training or internship. And number 4, the fourth objective is to establish networking through Memorandum of Understanding or MOU between the department and the public and also private sectors. This is the what we can see here, long target of our department to have like MOU with certain institutions or agencies, or what we call it, if for example you will do your internship in some agencies or some institution, might be later on our department will have MOU with them. So this is the long target of our department. So these are the objectives of internship or industrial training. Now, I'm going to inshallah brief here some general guidelines and procedures. So if you have any question, you may ask later during this session or might be after this, because I'm going to discuss generally about the guidelines and also the procedures. Application procedure. So this guideline include application procedures, the duration of program, placement for internship, supervision, field visit, and also assessment. So there are 6 items or on the guidelines and procedures here. Now, we come to the application procedures. Students who apply to do internship are required to fill in the internship application form prepared by the kuliah. But alhamdulillah, UDCY already helped us. Okay, so inshallah I will refer to UDCY because UDCY already how to say, prepare the application form. Already prepared the application form. So it makes easy for me because UDCY already helped me in order to get this application form. So please fill in the application form prepared by UDCY. Previously, it is prepared by the kuliah and I just distribute the form to the students after briefing, because I have to brief first and then I will give the student the application form if they are interested. If they don't interested, so they no need for them to take the application form. But for you, it is required. It is required. And then students are also required to register RKUD 4994 in semester 3. Make sure that during the pre-req, prereq. Before you register, I will inshallah prepare the sections for you, because you will be under certain lecturers or academic supervisors. You will be under supervisors, academic. There will be two supervisors, academic supervisor from our lecturers, and also company supervisor, or we call external supervisor. So before you register or prereq, doing prereq, I mean arrange the sections for you, because you have to register for that section. So inshallah later on I will inshallah issue the time, we call it the schedule, or might be the timetable, something like that lah, inshallah later on. So you see there your name and also your section, and then also your supervisor. So you will register under that section and under that particular supervisor or lecturer. Okay, during prereq, or might be in the coming third semester, because you are going to do your internship during your third semester. But after this, I will highlight certain issues or programs, sorry, problems, because your third semester is too short. The time is too short. The duration is too short. So after this, inshallah, I will highlight this issue or this problem after this briefing, inshallah. The duration, how long it takes for your internship or industrial training. The duration of the training is 12 weeks. 12 weeks. Therefore, it should begin during final exam of semester 2. This is my plan, because as I said just now, the duration or time for semester 3 is too short. From 7 of August until 29 of September. So here I put, you can see there, the date up or until 29 of September 2023. That is the last day for semester 3, or the last day of exam period for semester 3. Okay, so in order to cover 12 weeks, now you have to start before the beginning of semester. So I will discuss with our head of department if it is possible to begin before the beginning of semester 3. But if any one of you has problem with the date, for example, if your course in this semester has the final exam, and then you will find that the date is clash with the suggested date by me here, 9 of July. 9 of July or 10 of July. Because exam period for this semester, second semester, from 30th of June. 30 of June until 21st of July. Okay, so 9 or 10 of July is within the period of exam. So if you have final exam for some courses, please inform me. Okay, like for example, you find in your course outline or might be during first week or second week, your lecturers already told you that there will be final exam. Okay, please inform me. Please consult me. Anyone who have final exam, because if you have final exam and clash with the date that I propose here, so you have to extend. You have to extend after 29th of September. And you have to do something because it may affect to your result time. Because result will be endorsed after final exam during the inter semester vacation. So if you still cannot cover 12 week when you reach 29th of September, okay, please inform me earlier because you have to do something, and also your supervisor need to mark something there. Okay, please, as I said, if you have final exam for some courses, okay, please inform me. Okay, and then if you plan to extend beyond the time that I propose here until 29th of September, also please inform me. Okay, students who intend to extend their training for more than the required period should get the recommendation of the internship coordinator, it's me, and approval of the department in writing. So I will inform the department about this. Okay, please, please, anyone who has final exam for some courses in this semester 2, okay, and then you need to extend after the period that I propose here, 29th of September, please consult me. Please consult me earlier. Do not, inform me when, the time is too close to 29th of September. Okay, too close to 9th of July. Because if you inform me late, I do not expect that, or I have to do something in order to help you, because the time is too close. Please inform me earlier. If, for example, in the class, your lecturer already told you that this course you have final exam, so please inform me. Please inform me. Then placement for internship. Okay, placement for internship. I think in the application form, okay, I saw the application form and also told by the students that you have to suggest. You have to suggest 3 companies, isn't it? You have to suggest 3 companies. Okay. Either you may confirm with the companies or not, but you can suggest. And then after this, you may follow up with the companies. Okay. My advice, please consult with the company verbally first. Okay, please consult with, or you can contact them verbally, either they offer the place or not for internship, and then please get verbal approval from them, and then inform them you will apply officially. Okay, so actually student will contact, not the coordinator. Student will contact to get the placement for internship, not the lecturer or not the coordinator of internship. Student him or herself. It is incumbent upon students to apply for the internship placement on their own. However, the department may also assist them by providing them with the list of potential agencies. Inshallah, I will finalize some companies or agencies that I have, and then inshallah I will send to our WhatsApp group. Okay, so check if you still looking for the agencies or company, you may also get from the list to contact. And also, I think UDCY already prepared. Brother Salahuddin told me that UDCY already prepared the agencies. I haven't checked yet, but inshallah, if I have comment, I will inshallah inform in our WhatsApp group. Inshallah. Okay. So it is incumbent upon students to apply for the internship placement on their own. On their own. And the nature of placement for internship, we don't have clear rule or policy in this issue. It's up to the student, as long as the student think that that agency or company or institution, he or she will learn from them. Okay, we learn from them. So it's up to the student. The department will not limit, will not say that okay, you have to do a company like this. So if you want, for example, to do internship like previous semester student did at Jabatan Agama, so you can do. Some student did internship in volunteer center or institution or agencies, you can do. And for schools also, I will discuss further with the head of the department, but I received one school. This school offers placement for internship for the students. So I will discuss with the department. Either we can give chance to the student to teach, or just to do work as at administration only. So I will discuss further with the head of department on this issue. But if you receive, because I also receive from student that he got offer from a school. Please get the offer first. Okay, agree, and then I will inform you later about this issue. Either student can teach or not, or if you want to do at school, this is the old policy. I think student cannot teach, because teaching, it is the policy that we have before. Student cannot teach at school. Why? Because teaching is only for kuliah of education. We are from the Department of Usuluddin and Comparative Religion. So we do not encourage to the student to teach at school. But if student would like to have a job at the administration, so we can agree with the student. I mean, you can get that place. Inshallah, I will discuss later on with the our head of department on this issue. And then students are not allowed to change their place of training without the written consent of the internship coordinator and approval of the student. When you receive the offer and then you already inform me about the offer, okay, please do not change it without my consent, my agreement or my approval, because we don't want, for example, students easily change. Okay, he or she apply more than, two companies, three companies, and then receive the offer from three companies. Okay, and then what happened? He or she choose one company from the offers, and then did not inform the companies that he declined or she declined to do the internship. Later on, what happened? The companies or the agencies, the institution will contact us, and we don't want that the company or the institution will blacklist our department or our college or our university. Because this happened in the past, student did not, inform that agency. So the officer or the staff was very angry with this, because they already, offer the place, and then later on, student didn't come to that place, and we realized that student also received another offer, and did not inform that particular agency or institution. So I hope that if you receive many offers, okay, and you already inform me, okay, and then you choose anyone, and then make sure that you inform that company your decline. You don't want to do that internship in their company, because might be the company will offer to other students, or you may propose to them. Okay. Students will be provided with supporting letter for their application by the head of department. Okay. When, as I say, you fill in the application form and then contact verbally the place, the agency, the institution, and then they say verbally that they offer for internship. Okay, you inform the department, and then please provide the information about the company, and then department will provide you an official letter to apply, and then after that you will receive the offer officially from that company, because we want to deal officially, not verbally. We don't want to say that, oh, okay, I received an offer but verbally, because later on when you want to report your duty, yeah, it does not mean that we do not trust them, but sometimes it happens. Because might be the staff change, and then the staff who give the offer or already changed to other place for their job, and then you come to that company telling that you already received the offer, but you don't have the written document or written letter, official letter from them. So happen, you cannot do the internship. So that's why I hope that you receive official letter from them, not just getting verbal approval, a verbal offer, but written official letter. Students must email or WhatsApp the report for duty form immediately after they have reported for duty. This is later on when you want to report your duty. So please, I will show you some forms that already prepared by the kuliah for the students who are doing internship to fill in. One of them is the form of report for duty. So when you report for your duty, make sure that you fill in the form, and then immediately you send either through email or through WhatsApp or other channels to your supervisor, so to your academic supervisor or your lecturer. And then students must bear all expenses related to internship. So department or kuliah do not responsible in any expense that you use for this course. For example, transport. Okay, transport. So the department will not pay your transport, or might be mahalla. But we try, if possible, if you want to stay at mahalla, to apply from the mahalla administration, either to what to say, give you permission without pay, or might be you have to pay but with discount. So we will inshallah later on will request from the mahalla administration if you want to stay at mahalla, because during the semester normally mahalla administration will charge some amount. So hopefully that I can help you by providing a letter to say that you are doing your internship. Okay, and then if you have to pay, so might be we hope that they can give at least a discount. Otherwise, we hope that you can sit or you can stay at mahalla without pay if possible. But if not, at least with discount, you pay with discount. So students must bear all expenses related to internship. And one more thing here. When you apply for the company, some companies, they will give you some money, either give you the allowance monthly, or token of appreciation, lump sum, only one time. So it's up to you to find. If you want to ask, you can ask. Either they can give you the allowance, some allowance, like last semester, some students received 600 per month, monthly. So, or before 800, and some students they receive 1,000 per month. So that is your, you're risky. So some companies do not give money, but they say, I already give you place to get experience for your internship. So you may choose which company, which agency or institution that you are going to do internship. The institution or company which can offer you allowance, or not to offer you allowance. Some of them give you token, a lump sum. At the end, before you finish, they say that some of them will have a small ceremony to say that you already finish or end your training in that company, and then after that they will give you some token. Some give you money, some give you other things. So it's up to you. Supervision. During the internship, the student will be supervised by number one, an internship supervisor from our lecturer, RKUD lecturer, assigned by the department, and an external supervisor appointed by the hosting institution or agency. So you will have two supervisors. Yeah, in this university, one supervisor, the one who will give you mark. Okay, and then another supervisor or second supervisor at the agency or company. So internal supervisor and external supervisor, or we can say that academic supervisor and also company supervisor. So company supervisor will assess you some of the marks from the company. So your supervisor will assess you, give some marks to the academic supervisor. Academic supervisor just receive and the marks. Okay, so make sure that you have good relationship with your company supervisor. Some company supervisors, they are very lenient. Yeah, some student got full marks, 40 out of 40 marks, but there were some external supervisors or company supervisors were very strict. Last semester, I mean not semester, but last year. The company supervisor was very strict. So the student got almost half of the 40 marks. Okay, 20 something, 22. 22 or out of 40. So it may affect your grade. Because you should target to get the highest mark, either A or A minus. Okay, but if your company supervisor give you low mark, so the academic supervisor in this issue cannot help in terms of assessment from the company supervisor. This is about the supervisor. The internship supervisor should ensure that both the student and the external supervisor's assessment reports are completed and received by him or her in time. So your lecturer will receive from you your reports. There will be some reports. Inshallah, after that I will explain to you what are the reports that you should submit to the academic supervisor. All internship reports must be received by the internship supervisor on the first week of the final exam in the respective semester, irrespective of the training duration. Failure to do so, the respective students will get a grade of F, fail. Okay, so if you do not submit, because the duration is already ended, so make sure that you already submit all reports, all types of reports. Visit. Okay, previously your supervisor or academic supervisor will visit you at the place or at the company, at the agency or institution. I have experienced visited my students in Sarawak, in Kedah, in Johor, because during that time it is required by the lecturers to visit the students. Okay, and then physically. But now after MCO or PKP, what happened? It changed to online. And after MCO or PKP, the approach also remained as using online or through online. So your supervisor will visit you online. Visit you online. How visit you online? Okay. When it was physical visit, so these three main objectives: to visit the student and receive feedback from them regarding their training. Okay, so your supervisor will ask you, and also your supervisor there, the company supervisor, about your performance there, to discuss the student's performance with the external supervisor, to establish networking and good relations with the external institution. Okay, that is for physical visit. But now online visit, okay, we cannot see physically your company. If you are, for example, outside Malaysia, okay, especially when you are doing, if you are from Singapore or from Indonesia, okay, you want to do in your country, so the supervisor, if he or she cannot go there, so what happened? You have to do online your presentation. So you have to do online presentation to present what you have done throughout your internship. Okay, and then you have to also present to your supervisor about either there are some format, inshallah, later on I will give it to you about the presentation. Now online presentation, because your academic supervisor will not visit you physically. But if your academic supervisor would like to visit you physically, he or she can. So you have to prepare for that. If, for example, your supervisor would like to visit, as I myself last semester, because my student did not last semester, last year. Okay, last year did their internship here in Rangombak, and also one of them in Kelang. So I visited, because Kelang is not, for me, it's not too far, because about 40 or 45 minutes we can arrive there in Kelang. So I went there. So it's up to the academic supervisor. Some academic supervisors would like to see the place. I myself, sometimes I enjoy to visit the place, because I can meet you and also can meet your company supervisor. But for this issue, it is not required for the lecturers, because it is up to him or her either to have physical visit or online visit. Visit here, I mean the online presentation, because when your supervisor visit you, you have to present. You have to show your slides, PowerPoint presentation. Now we come to the assessment. For internship report, 30 marks. Present internship report. Okay, you have to submit before the end of your internship. Okay, you have to submit to your academic supervisor. So it carries 30 marks. I will, because I already prepared the schedule. Okay, but I did not mention the time or the date, because I have to confirm about when we'll begin or start the internship. Okay, so for the marks, internship report carries 30 marks. Your presentation, either online or physical, 15 marks. And fortnight report. There will be some reports. Fortnight reports you have to submit to your academic supervisor, and your academic supervisor will give you marks. So it carries 10 marks. And communication with internship supervisor. How do you contact your academic supervisor? Okay, so your academic supervisor will give you 5 marks. Now, company's assessment. This is from your company supervisor. Okay, there will be a form that should be filled by the company supervisor, and then that form contain about the assessment. So your company supervisor will assess you and give you mark, and then send it directly, not through you, but directly to the academic supervisor. So this is the about the assessment. Okay, so if you calculate 30, 15, 10, 5, and 40, so the total is 100. Total is 100. So make sure that you have a good relationship with your company, because your company will assess you, your performance. I will show you the form after this. And then rules and regulations. Students are required to observe the following rules and regulations during the internship program: to report to the host company according to the approved dates of internship program. Okay, so you have to go to the company when they ask you, or when we already inform them that you will start or begin on a certain date. So you have to report the duty. To submit a medical certificate to both internal or external supervisors in case of leave due to illness, okay, not due to other things, like a final exam. If you cannot attend the final exam, you must prove by medical certificate. A copy of the certificate should be kept in his or her file for future reference, especially for the audit. And then to conform to and comply with the company's rules and regulations and follow its working hours. Okay, make sure that you are punctual. Okay, please make sure that you respect the rules there, and also please remember you are the students of Department of Usuluddin and Comparative Religion, AHAS KIRKHS, International Islamic University, Malaysia. You bring the name of our department, the name of our kuliah, the name of our university to that company. So behave properly, behave with good behavior, not to, do something against the rules and regulation of that company, because we tarnish the image of our university, and also will affect to the students in the coming years to do internship in that particular agency or place. And then to perform assigned tasks with commitment and dedication. Some of the companies, they have, for example, because it depends on the nature of the company. Some companies, okay, they just doing in their office. But some companies, they're not doing most of the time in the office, but they go outside to do their programs, to do their activities outside, and then they bring you outside also. So it depends to the company, but you have to do with commitment and dedication. To observe the appropriate dress code as prescribed by IIUM. Even though you are now at the company doing internship, but still, as I say, you are the student of this university. Okay, I heard last year it happened to, I'm not sure, 1 or 2 students, sisters, okay, did not cover her aura. he did not, dress, did not follow the dress code of our university. Did not wear tudung, coming to the internship. Okay, so please, because as I heard also, our kuliah will give very serious, punishment, okay, to this student. Might be he or she will get fail from frame in the internship, or might be other things, because you as student of this university must always follow the rules of this university, including the dress code. To observe the confidentiality of records and information unless with written permission. Okay, either from that company or our university, to avoid damaging, misappropriating, or misusing any property of the host institution. Okay, keep the name, image of our university. To avoid any form of misbehavior that contradicts with Islamic principles or tarnish the image of the department and the university as a whole. Okay, you are like an ambassador of this university in that company. But Alhamdulillah, so far for my students, or for my places that my student did internship, we received, Alhamdulillah, good response from the company. That's why some told me that for the next internship, our student can apply, or can apply to do the internship in their company, and then to abide the department's guidelines and procedures for undergraduate internship program. So if 12 weeks, you must fulfill 12 weeks. Attendance will be taken. If you cannot attend the internship, for example, you have sick, please provide MC. If you have other commitments, make sure that you have valid reason. If the company accepted your reason, so the company will report to me, to the academic supervisor, by remark in the form of attendance. Students at internship reports, or format of the final report. This is about the report of internship. The student is required to submit a report to the department after the completion of the training. The report should conform to the standards set by the department. The report should include the following aspects. Number one, introduction or background of the organization. Number two, structure of the organization. Number three, functions of the organization. Number four, a job scope. Number four, job scope. Okay. So under job scope, job description, what you are given to do. Your job scope. What are you doing? And then also please relate your job with our department, with our department, Usul and Comparative Religion. Because when we are talking about the relevance of Usul and Comparative Religion to the organization, you can observe in many aspects. Not only, for example, I'm doing internship in the company of marketing, because my student last time did at company doing marketing, import and export the goods from China to Malaysia. So you know how to relate with usul and comparative religion. So you are going to talk about, for example, ethics. You study ethics, okay, in business, for example. So how to apply this? How do you see from that company? So you can talk about the ethics of business if you are doing in that marketing company or business company. So you may do so. In other institution or company also look at from usuluddin and comparative religion perspective, especially in the ethical aspect. And then usuluddin and comparative religion analysis. This is from your analysis, and then conclusion lastly. And then in the conclusion you have to write contribution to the organization, and then student. Okay, that is the context. And then students are not allowed to submit a copy of the final report to the company prior to getting the department's approval. Right? So if your company asks you about the report, okay, so ask the department or myself, either you can give or not your report, your final report, because your final report should be submitted to academic supervisor. And then end of internship training. The company is required to submit the confirmation of practicum or internship. Sometimes we use practicum, sometimes we use internship, sometimes we do actual training. Completion letter to the internship advisor or supervisor. Please refer to the format provided. Okay, the company is required to submit the evaluation form. So I will show you the form here. Okay. Additional information, all interns must submit their fortnight report to their respective internship supervisor through email or WhatsApp, and all interns or students must submit their logbook and attendance sheet via fax or email or any channels, WhatsApp, to the internship supervisor, not internship supervisor. Oh yeah, internship supervisor, academic supervisor. It means here, not myself. I'm the coordinator. At the end of every month. Here the flow chart. Students fill in the application form for internship and submit the completed form with relevant document to the department office. This is after this briefing, but you already submitted to UDCY. Student identifies the potential agencies for internship and notifies the department. As I told you, please contact any company that you would like to do the internship. And then after that, when you receive from them, please notify to the department or to myself, not to the department, but to myself. Department here refers to me as a coordinator. Department or coordinator prepares relevant documents. Student submits application for internship to participating agency, and then you submit the letter, official letter, to the agency. Agencies issue offer letter or confirmation letter to the department, to myself, and then student reports for duties. This is the beginning of internship. You have to report the duties, and then you fill in the report of duty for duty form. Departmental supervisor visit agencies. Visit here if online, so online. You have to present online. And student prepares reports and presentation materials for assessment and grading. Okay, this is about the briefing. Now, I would like to show you here the relevant forms. I will, inshallah, give it to you. This is form. So in this form, compilation of form, internship application form. I already, prepared by UDCY, never mind. And then here, report for duty form. Okay, you have to fill this form when you start your internship. And then this one is evaluation form will be filled in by your host company or your external supervisor. Here, they will observe about the integrity, independence, willingness to learn, commitment, teamwork spirit, confidence, leadership qualities, diligence, communication skills, readiness to work under pressure. So you see there, 1, 2, 3, 4. If they mark you all four, 10 times, so it means that you will get full mark, 40 marks. Some students in the previous semesters, they got 40 marks because the company supervisor marked 4. Every items 4. So 10 times 4, it means 40 marks.
Doctor,
Yeah.
there is no slide, I think.
Cannot hear.
Sorry. I think I cannot see the slide for the mark.
Oh, you cannot see. Oh, sorry. I thought like Google Meet, because Google Meet now, if I change the slide, the file, so it appears in the screen. How to change? I'm not familiar with the using Microsoft Teams. Where to share the screen?
Dekat atas hujung belah kanan.
Well, all here, dismiss.
Kejap. Saya tunjuk lah.
Mona? Oh yeah, okay. See, I got it.
Kat sini.
Okay, here. Form, Can you see? You see now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the compilation of forms for internship. So I will inshallah give it to you, this form. Okay, and letters here, application form, I think already prepared by UDCY. So I will use from UDCY application form. And then here is the report for duty form. Okay, you have to fill in this form when you begin to start your internship at the company. And then this one is evaluation form. You can see here your host supervisor or company supervisor will mark here. There are 10 items here, integrity as I mentioned earlier. So you see there 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 satisfactory, 2 good, 3 very good, and then 4 excellent. Some students got all 4. So 10 times, it means 40 marks. So the student got full marks for assessment from the company. Then must be signed by the company supervisor and then directly, send it to me. And this one is in Malay, because some companies, they cannot use English, they use Malay. And then here is the academic advisors internship report. This is from your academic advisor during the presentation. Okay, during the presentation, they mark here. Visit. And then confirmation of internship completion. This is at the end of internship. You have to fill in this and then sign by your company supervisor. Attendance here, logbook and also attendance here. Use this form for attendance, for logbook, for night, also for night report. Is attendance. So you have to give to your supervisor to sign. Okay, and then almanac. I will prepare this almanac and then give it to you about the almanac. Briefing today, tonight. Deadline for submission application already. As I said, prepared by UDCY. Deadline to issue the application letters to agencies. Deadline to receive. I will give you some deadlines. Confirmation letters from agencies. And then internship begins. Okay, here for Kelantan, Terengganu, Kedah, and Johor. Okay, because you will start on Sunday. Okay, but other than this 4 countries, you will start on Monday. So that's why the date is different. Internship begins. Send report for duty and duty form. And then here, Dr. Adibah, myself, I will change. So submission of logbook to academic supervisor, submission of logbook and fortnight report to academic supervisor. Here, there are some. I will give you the time or the date, the date here. Oh, already 11. I think that's all from me. This is about the academic calendar for third semester. But as I said, if we use this calendar, you see there only 7 weeks. 7 weeks, including revision period and exam period, 1 week. So 8 weeks. So you have 4 more weeks. Otherwise, you have to extend. That's why I take from here. If you don't have exam, final exam, so during the final exam you will start your internship if it is possible. Okay, so we will see inshallah later on. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the compact and informative brief, Doctor. Now we have arrived to the Q&A slot. If the audience have any question to be raised, you may open your mic and your camera as well. And we will only open for 2 questions only because we are running out of time. So the floor is yours.
Any question? If you do not have tonight, you may also contact me later on. Because actually, when you send it to me a question in WhatsApp, some of you I reply, some of you didn't reply because I'm waiting for tonight briefing, because I have to give briefing first. And then after that, if you do not understand, you may ask me later. But if I do not give you the briefing and then you ask me, might be same question, okay, but from different students. So I have to explain many times. That's why I hope that from briefing, If you still do not understand, so you may ask. But I think I already clarified some of the issues. Muhammad Zarif, Rafiqi, Haji Zulkifli. Yeah, any question?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, I have a question. For foreigners, are there any extra steps or do we just follow the same procedure? No, nothing extra.
Yeah, same time, 12 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 weeks. You want to do where?
In Putrajaya, inshallah.
Oh, Putrajaya. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, brother Muhammad Iqmal Hadi. Yes.
When do we need to start sending email to the company?
Sorry.
When do we need to start? When do we need to start to send the email to the company?
Okay, as I said, you can start now to verbally contact. Okay, contact either by email or by phone is up to you, but not official. Just ask them either they offer internship. Okay, if for example you want to apply for internship in that company, they going to accept you. If they say okay, you may apply. Give it to me the contact. The information about the company. I will prepare the official letter if they ask for official letter. Okay.
So the official letter if is by the department, right?
Yeah, we are using our letterhead because we want to standardize.
Okay, Doctor. We have one question from the chat box. Nur Shahira. She asks, is there any consequence if I do internship on 4th year?
Okay. If you are doing internship in the 4th year final semester, number one, we don't know in the future, isn't it? So yes, of course, normally student will pass, but we don't know about, either you will get pass or fail, because if you do in the 3rd year, you may repeat after that. But if you do during your 4th year, so you have to, extend your semester. Okay, so we don't want any student, carry another semester because of internship. Okay, so that's why we suggest, recommend student to do in the 3rd year when, as I said, either in the 3rd year or you already finished 60 credit hours. Okay. You may do, but risiko.
Doctor, can I ask?
Yeah.
Sorry. We already fill the registration form. The company that we would like to apply, right? At the registration form. But how about that? We have the other company other than we write at the registration form. We want to apply the other company other than the registration form.
Okay, you just change.
Okay.
You just change because we don't want to have more companies. Okay, we want to focus on 3 first. Okay, it goes one by one. Okay, if you receive, for example, the offer from the first company, okay, and then as I said, if the 2 other companies you also receive the offers, and then you have to choose. Okay, you have to choose, and then inform the 2 companies that you decline, because we don't want to have a problem after our later on. Okay, so That's why 3 companies are enough for the beginning. If you, for example, do not receive offer or decline 3 companies, and then you replace 2 other companies, you can do it.
So we must wait for the offer letter by the company, right?
Yeah.
And then we can try to search other companies. So must wait for the 3 companies lah. Okay.
But if you want, for example, you think that it too long, 1 week never receive any response from the 3 companies, okay, you may contact other companies verbally, okay, and then inform me, and then if that company already give you verbal approval, okay, so just ignore other 3 companies. Otherwise it will give you will take more time. But if you after that receive the offer letter from them, as I said, you already choose that company, so company A, so other companies B, C, D, A, even though you receive the offer, but please inform them that you decline the offer. Okay, clear or not, brother Ismail?
Okay, clear, Doctor. Right, thank you.
Okay, Doctor. This will be the last question for tonight. Nurul Shafika asks, when is the latest date to update the company's name for Doctor to give the official letter?
Okay, that's why I just now show to you the schedule. Okay, there are some deadlines. I think. Oh, you did not. Let me show. There are some deadlines. Inshallah, I will send to WhatsApp group. I already prepared the schedule, and then I will inshallah send to our WhatsApp group, inshallah, the deadline, all deadlines. Okay, sister Nur Syafiqah.
Thank you, Dr. Ismail, for Q&A session. Now we are at the end of this meeting. Before ending this event, I want to ask all brothers and sisters to open their camera for a short photography session.